Alright guys, what's up? So I made another trade for Fartcoin today, and I'm already up about $5,000 on Fartcoin today, but I decided to take one more trade and record a video for you guys as well. I'm very tired today from trading all day, so up 5k. And the main reason why I'm shorting again, if you look at the big picture today, what you're gonna see is 5 incredibly beautiful subwaves like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 that goes to the upside. It can't be any more beautiful than that. But the most important thing to know is that this yellow line, and also the price that we're at right now, is actually just beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful because that resistance is a major resistance. You can tell it's a major resistance because when it drops, guys, okay, when it drops, it rallies a large amount. And you can see that the rally was about 80%. So due to the fact that it rallied 80%, you know that it's a very strong resistance. So this is my current position right now, okay? You can see it, I'm in it for 100,000 tokens total, and that's about $89,000, okay? And we're also going to observe it on a low time frame. So today I was actually live streaming for about 7 hours with my group. I have a platinum tier private trading group where I live stream, and everybody can see every position that I take, but more importantly, I narrate the positions that I take. So I talk about everything that I do. I talk about the trade setup. I talk about the risk to reward. I talk about all the exposure involved. I'm basically live streaming. Everybody sees my positions. I'm always profitable every single month. And yeah, it's limited to about 50 people in the group. Okay, and it's a very good group to be in, especially if you want to fast track. Your learning. If you want to trade with somebody in the top 1% that has a lot of experience in the market, somebody who has seen 3 major bull markets and 2 major bear markets, somebody who's made more than 7 figures day trading in the market. I've actually reached close to 8 figures one time before, near the all-time highs. And yeah, if you are serious about wanting to day trade, where you can see my desktop and you want to take it to another level, just DM me, guys. I will make room for those that are very, very serious, okay? But I got to learn a little bit about you first. I got to learn about your goals. I got to learn about what you want to achieve, etc. Because only the right people can actually join the group. So this is my trades today, 2 major trades. And I ended up taking in about 2,500 on each trade. So that's a $5,000 profit. And now I'm going to enter, or I've entered another position. And I'm gonna see how this guy is gonna end up being. I hope that I can win this trade in front of you guys. So we talked about the 8868. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that a lot, guys. 8868. Okay, so 8868 is the major resistance that I showed you from back there. That was very, very strong, very, very powerful. Okay, so the last 5th subwave is actually formed already, and we see it broken down just like this. 1, 2, 3, this is 4 there, and this is actually making a 5 right in there. Okay, so the 5 is also very, very clear, and the 4 especially. The 4 makes basically an A, B, C, D, and E triangle, right? So it makes a symmetric triangle correction, and then it smashes up into that wave over there. Okay, so now that it came down, what this is doing is it's pretty much figuring out how the second wave is going to be. So 1, and maybe this is the second wave somewhere up there, right? And now it's trying to literally come down to make the 3rd wave. Okay, so it's trying to make the 3rd wave. So because of that, I believe that we're going to have a very major drop to the downside. So this is also making one of my favorite patterns. So the yellow line is very powerful, as you've noticed. Okay, that yellow line at the top there is the major resistance. So always remember when I say the major resistance, that's what I'm referring to. Okay, so we've got basically 5 Elliott wave formations that have been made, right? 5 Elliott wave formations, and we're looking to like pretty much short and this entire 127% rally. So that's a very large rally that we've seen drop to the downside already, or sorry, rally to the upside, and now we think it's going to drop. Now, we also need some context with BTC, okay? So Bitcoin has made this lower high pattern. It also attempted a breakout today. It attempted a major breakout, but it failed extremely hard. So because it failed again, the most logical conclusion is Bitcoin's going to get to this lower high trend line. So there's actually a lot of room for this coin to move, and I think Bitcoin's not going to hold there. I think Bitcoin's actually going to get down to $74,000 again. And because I'm bearish on Bitcoin, I think that Farcoin is also going to drop to the downside significantly. Farcoin has an amazing amount of potential. So I'm in it for 100,000 coins, as you can see here. And I have about $426 of profit so far. And I'm going to walk you guys through my train of thought. So this is connected to my account, my trading account, right? So I'm trading it on TradingView. It's connected directly to the broker. So I think that we're going to drop hard. This is actually very powerful right now. This is actually a lower high right here. The lower high that's been forming. Do you see it? But more importantly, it keeps rejecting at the levels over here, okay? The level of the 8868, the major resistance, okay? So because it's rejecting at the major resistance, we call this a lower high pattern, where it's making lower highs every time, right? So because it's resisting there, there's a very strong chance that you're actually going to be able to get a very good short to at least this yellow line where it got to before, right? I think it's a very reasonable, or maybe not exactly there, but here maybe 85.3, right? Just around those regions there where maybe the wicks are, but maybe right here on average. So around 0.855. So that'll be a very reasonable trade to take. That can fall about 3.27%. So that would be about a $2,500 profit again for me. So then I would be up about $7,500 today. And we're gonna see if this is gonna come down. But also, if we notice that the 5 waves are actually in, we can draw the fib over here and anticipate how much it can drop. Realistically, it'll probably drop to between these particular regions, okay? Somewhere between here, in my opinion. Or if it drops heavy, it can even drop to the golden ratio ranges. But I'm not here to trade the entire structure. I'm only here to trade part of the structure because I don't really swing anything. If you also notice, you'll see that this 4-hour candle that formed was actually very bearish, okay? Super bearish. So because it was very bearish, there's a really good chance that this coin's gonna smash down very soon. We can also see that there is bearishly diverging signs everywhere. It's not only making a lower high, but it's also making a bearishly diverging RSI. See the MACDs? There's 5 MACDs for 5 waves, right? Kind of like that. So you can also see the bearishly diverging RSI like this on every single time frame. Bearishly diverging. If you look on the 2-hour, you can also see a double top. On the 45-minute, you see it diverging hard. So it actually fits the entire criteria of a short. I call this the ghost formation, okay? Where there's basically a ghost. Imagine a ghost holding up his hands and saying, "Ooh, look at me," right? This is the hands over here. Like you can see it. Just think about it. It's like just like a little ghost, right? So that's the ghost pattern that I like to trade. That shows me bearishly diverging RSI, right? So everything is looking really good right now across the board. Everything is lining up to be in a very large profit. The only thing that's going to stop you from being in a large profit is being shaken out of the trade. And it's very important to have a high conviction of the trade, to be relaxed, to be composed when you're trading. You don't want to be stressed out because you want to reduce your stress as much as possible when trading. I've now been trading for about 8 hours today, almost 8 hours, maybe 7.5. But I've also been live streaming the entire night with the platinum tier group. So it adds another level of like stress when you're live streaming as well, right? Because it's very tiring to live stream when you're trading. But now I'm actually trading by myself tonight. I have a massive neck pain right now from just kind of looking at the monitor all day. And I think that this will be the last trade that I take tonight. Ooh, this neck pain is really, really bad. I'm gonna need a massage or something later. So it's painful right now. But I think that this will be a super profitable trade. So you guys understand the logic behind this trade. I'm explaining it incredibly well. Okay, there's 5 waves for Elliott wave structures. Also, this is massive. Okay, this trend line hits exactly the top of there. There's no more room for this coin to go. This is the top. This coin is going to move down. I've counted 5 perfect Elliott wave structures. There's bearishly diverging signs. Like, let me write it out for you guys, okay? All the reasons why we're in a short. So you want to maximize the amount of confluent reasons to enter a trade, okay? So confluent reasons. Confluent reasons to enter, okay, trade. Confluent means the amount of like reasons like that are adding up to each other. This is 1, there's 5 Elliott, like 5 clear, okay, clear Elliott wave structures, okay? There's bearishly diverging RSI, bearishly diverging MACD, right? Also, you can see a lower high pattern forming, right? You can see a 0.8868 very strong resistance that rallied 80% before. Bitcoin rejected a breakout, right? And that's some of the major reasons that we're entering trade. So if all of the stars are actually aligning, which they are right now, why would we not take the trade, right? There's such a high amount of reasons to enter this trade that it should be taken. That's why I've entered it with a fairly reasonable size. The other trades that I took, they were well over $100,000. But this one, I decided to reduce my position size because I'm already up a tremendous amount already. I'm also very tired. Because I'm tired, I'm impaired. I have to understand that I'm not allowed to trade the same level of size that I normally take. Because your tiredness, your exhaustion, when you're fatigued, you should reduce your position sizes to prevent mistakes in case there are losses, right? It would be like, you don't want to take on gigantic trades if you're like not at your peak performance, right? You want to maybe, it's kind of like if you go to the gym, if you're a little bit tired, last thing you want to do is lift very, very heavy because there's a chance for things to go wrong, like an injury, for example. So in this case, I don't want to trade the biggest sizes because I'm extremely exhausted, okay? Normally, I'd be live streaming with my with my platinum tier group where everybody can see the trades that I take. But I decided to record this one for you guys on YouTube so you can actually see how I trade, get into the mind of a professional trader. I've traded up to millions of dollars before. My biggest size was, I think, 3.5 million in a day trading position for just Bitcoin. But in bull markets, I have a reputation of trading well over $1 million. For example, in December alone, actually November and part of December, I was up about $450,000 after Trump got elected in about 30 days of trading. So the profits are substantial in a good market. And I would like to invite you guys down, if you are curious, to join my platinum tier live trading group. I'll allow one more person to join. Now the cost it's going to be a little bit overwhelming for most people, but keep in mind that I'm in the top 1% of day traders out there. Therefore, I'm worth it, right? If you want to invest in the best, unfortunately, it's going to be, I'm not saying I'm the best, sorry, I'm like a top trader. I can't say that about myself. And if you want to invest in yourself, in education, in being able to trade live with me to not only learn, but I narrate the trade for you. You get to copy my trades, but more importantly, you're going to learn and be fast-tracked to another level. The cost is very substantial to join, but if you would like to join me, please DM me. The cost to join over 6 months is actually $5,000, but just imagine what you're going to learn over 6 months with me. Not only that, if that is too high of a fee, what I do is I allow people to break it down into 3 installments. So basically, you'd be paying about $1,700 every 2 weeks with me. So this is going to allow you an opportunity to see every single trade that I take. It'll also allow you to learn on a very high level and be fast tracked, because I'm not kidding, guys, that if Bitcoin does eventually break out of here, which I do expect Bitcoin to eventually break this lower high pattern that's been forming now for about 82 days. When it does break above there, the market is going to be super bullish, and the first place that you're going to want to be is inside of my group, because I will be one of the top performing day traders out there. As soon as the market comes back, I'm going to absolutely kill it. So it's in your best interest to learn as much as you can about day trading while you can, and also be a part of a community that's going to allow you to thrive and absorb tons of knowledge like a sponge. Okay, so DM me if you guys are interested in that one slot that I will open up. It's limited to 50 people, so basically you'd be one extra person to join the group. So right now Bitcoin looks very bearish. Bitcoin broke down, it got bull trapped pretty hard, but the good news is that, like, you know, the MACD is starting to cross over. Despite it being a lagging indicator, it's still potentially crossing over soon on the 2-day and also on the 1-day and the 2-day, sorry. So it's looking reasonable that we're starting to gain momentum to the upside again. So Farcoin is looking like, you know, it's looking very bullish in general, but I think that like all 5 waves will be in sometime soon, just a matter of time until it's in. And I think that the top is actually much closer than we think. Like the 4-hour is incredibly bearish in every way. So it's just going to be a matter of being extremely patient and understanding our technical analysis, which is like, we're definitely bearish, super bearish right now for all those reasons that I mentioned. The lower high pattern, I forgot to write that earlier. The lower high pattern is definitely in as well. This is just the corrective wave upwards, lower high. Not only that, this made the perfect pattern actually. Like they made the perfect golden ratio retracement right up there. Okay, so the 2 trades that I took, I actually entered over here. I thought that this was the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I entered somewhere around there, but I ended up laddering very hard when this happened up there. I took some of my profits, actually some there, and then I took some there, and then I re-entered again up there, and I took it down over there. So I made some very, very solid trades, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna be back in a few minutes, gonna pause the video. All right, guys, back to the trade. So I got in a little bit of deep waters. The lower high pattern ended up breaking, right? That was the lower high pattern that I thought would hold. Unfortunately, it didn't hold. But now we have a new resistance, this yellow line, right? It's a very strong resistance. Okay, and see, there's this yellow line right there. That's that major resistance I was talking about from way back over here, right? Way back. So I was down about $3,000, and I had to make a decision of DCing or not. But I actually didn't DCA because the reason is this, okay? So that's a good resistance. I'm thinking it made another lower high now, okay? So it's making like another lower high pattern that seems reliable, right? So you can kind of see this lower high pattern. Maybe it'll do something like that, right? A lower high to do something like that. So now what I'm banking on is for basically this support right here, right? This higher low pattern to break. Higher low, higher low, higher low. So then if that higher low pattern breaks, it'll basically break 2 things, okay? The first thing that it'll break is this white line, the higher low I just showed you. And the second one is the long time running resistance right there. So if both of those end up breaking, I will for sure win the trade, and I will also add more to my position as well, okay? So I was down about 3.5% on 90K. So I was down about $3,000-$4,000, but I'm still in a very good position because I still truly believe that this coin has definitely made a high, and it's just going to be a matter of time until we break to the downside. In fact, excuse me, there's about 3 minutes left for us to, I'm gonna get off camera, guys, because I've been on camera like all day, or I hope you guys don't mind. The 1 hour is about to close in 3 minutes. Okay, so in 3 minutes there's gonna be a potential for the 1 hour MACD to cross over and go down. So 30 minutes still going down. 15 minute went up a little bit, but I don't think that it's enough, because the 5 minute is starting to cross down, the 3 minute is coming down. So the lower time frames are actually starting to push down extremely hard. On top of that, in about 3 minutes, the funding fee expires for this coin called Orca, and Orca has actually gone up about 81% so far. So there might be an opportunity to short Orca soon, but it has negative funding fee, which is scary. So this coin might be making like 5 waves very, very soon, just like that. So it finishes off the 5 subwaves, and once it finishes off the 5 subwaves, there is most likely going to be an opportunity for us to short that coin in a very heavy and major way. But for now, we're gonna focus on this yellow trend line and this white higher low trend line. Okay, so if both of those end up breaking, we'll most likely end up winning this trade in a very major way. And I'll also consider adding more to my short position. I believe that this is just the retracement up right now, and after this retracement up finishes, which it is, it's making the lower high. You can see the lower high patterns like that. I don't know if it's like this, like that, or so on, but it's looking very reasonable right now. So we're gonna keep an eye on this. So I'm in profit now. I actually rode that. Now I'm gonna add more to my position. So I added more to my position now. I'm gonna add even more. So there we go. I added a lot more to my position. I'm now up about a lot. That's a pretty good amount. Let's see if this is gonna break now, okay guys? So there we go. It's falling down hard. I'm up $1,500. It's soaring. This is not the right price because it's too laggy. So this is just absolutely soaring down now. So we traded this coin absolute perfection. If you guys were in my Discord group, you would have got an update right away on it, right away. Okay, so it's looking incredibly powerful right now. And actually, like, usually I'd be live streaming for the platinum tier group that I talked about, but I'm honestly just a little bit too tired right now to be live streaming, and it's been a very, very long day of live streaming. So this will update soon. On my phone, it says I'm actually up $1,600 now. I think this is going to turn into a massive win. I think that this is now making that last wave that we wanted to make, and I'll show you guys my P&L as soon as I take profit. But I think I'm out of the trade, guys. I'm honestly just exhausted today. I'm up about 1% on this trade, which is kind of like a good scalp for me. So today I'll be up about excuse me, about $6,000 trading Fartcoin today. I think it's going to continue down, honestly. So maybe we'll just give it a few more seconds to see how it goes. I'm telling you, man, you guys got to come trade with me. You got to come trade with me in the platinum tier group. 1 month with me and you guys are going to be like, damn, I never knew that these things people knew. You know, that's how it's going to be. So it bear trapped me earlier when I added. Okay. So it didn't quite break to the bottom yet. This white line is the higher low pattern, but it didn't actually break, unfortunately. So now I'm trying to give it a second chance to break. I really hope that it breaks because I'm honestly just exhausted today, guys. Like, I can't even explain how tired I am right now. So I really hope that it breaks down, and I hope it doesn't break up instead to make like an ascending triangle or something like that. That would be just absolutely devastating if it did that. But if you take a look at the 1 hour MACD, it crossed down now. The 45 minutes down, the 30 minutes down, the 15 minute is about to smash down, right? Every time frame is going down now. The 1 minute is like going down, right? The 3 minute, the 5 minute, like I don't see a single time frame that's bullish right now. So I really hope that the momentum can continue down. You know, it's not going to take much momentum. It's just if it smashes, it's going to smash. It actually cannot stay above 8868, which is the major resistance, right? The major resistance that I keep talking about from, you guys have to really understand this resistance over here, okay? That's a strong resistance. And I think that it's gonna trap anything above there. So let's see if this is gonna smash down anytime soon. I really hope it does, because I'm getting past my limit of being tired right now. The good news is it cannot get above 8868, okay? Whenever I say 8868, I'm just referring to the major resistance. So I'm now in a corner where there's a possibility of a bounce, right? But you know, all these time frames are indicating a possibility of dropping. So I don't think that it would be wise for me to shed my position in any way. I think it'd be wise for me to just stay in the position that I'm in and expect a break coming to the downside, right? So that would be probably the best thing to do for now. But I probably should de-risk, right? It'd be wise. But you know, like it's looking like it's gonna tank though, right? Like if you just take a look right now, it looks like it's just about to drop and just make a huge drop to the downside. So there we go. It's got momentum coming down. I'm up about $600 already. So this has got lots of momentum. See, every time frame now, 1 minute is going down, 2 minute, like every time frame is going down, right? So it's like the 10 minute just crashed down as well. The 15 minute crashed down as well. So it's like, it looks like it's literally about to just fall off of a cliff very, very soon. Like very, very soon it's gonna fall off of a major cliff. It's just gonna be a matter of time until it does. So I'm just trying to hang on strong, but I'm fighting exhaustion today, to be quite honest, right? I'm fighting exhaustion from streaming for about 7 hours. When I stream for 7 hours, I get extremely tired. There's like a, you know, part of me that just needs to go to sleep or lie down or turn off my brain or something like that. So here we go. The momentum is strong. I think it broke outside of that lower high pattern now, the white line. It cannot go back up above 8868. So really the only place it has to go is down now, I believe. But you know, it hasn't truly officially broken down yet. It's just like fighting extremely hard right now at these particular points. I'm now up about $800. So today is a very profitable day trading. I'm so tired, guys. Here we go. It's starting to run, I think. That's a very powerful 5-minute candle that's pushing down. Right, so let's see if it's gonna go down. The 1 minute, still going down, so that's very good. Everything is pointing down, right? The Bitcoin's also starting to go down, right? It got the higher high, so now it's most likely gonna head down, I think. On aggregate trades, like bears are winning. So all around, you know, all around, this looks like a very, very good coin to still be in the short, right? There's no reason really for me to exit the trade, I don't think, right? It's about to make another lower low right now. So you see that it's running down hard. So I'm gonna start actually exiting some of my position. I'm okay with just like $1,000. 1,000 is really okay. So I'm in it for a 50,000 fart. I'm gonna start closing my shorts. Just some of them, not a lot, but just some, right? I want to make sure that I capitalize on some profits rather than not anything at all. It's near the end of the night as well, like I mentioned, so I'm very, very tired. So I'm also up 5,000 already today. There's really no need for me to be in a position, in my opinion, like a large position. So because of that, I'm going to exit a lot of my position right now. I'm going to exit 40,000 more. And even if it drops, that's okay. I'm really okay with that. I got about 60,000 coins left to close, which even though it could drop more, I'm not going to stay in the trade in any way because I already had to fight a major recovery. So that's okay, guys. I'm going to just stay in the short with just about $32,000 left in the trade, or 36,000. And we'll see how it goes, okay, guys? You know what? It's okay. I closed my entire position. And boom, just took in the profit. I will post this profit for you guys to see in the Discord group and also online. So today I took in another $1,100 trading this coin today. This is my P&L. I traded Fartcoin 3 times, 2,500, 2,500, another 1,045. That puts me up today, $6,100. Bam, guys. I'm telling you, man. My live trading group, that's where you want to be in my Discord group, man. I will outwork every trader you know. I will be here, be more present, be available for you guys to ask questions, anything you want. If you're in my group, I got you. So guys, ask yourselves deep inside, man, if you want to fast track yourself, if you want to get into live trading with me where you get to ask questions and learn so much, you get access to my course, you get to trade with me for 6 months, right? Just DM me, we can work something out. Let's go, guys. $6,100 day, bam.